Yes, I'm going to teach you, not to worry about. I'm going to do that, not to worry about. Over the weekend or something like that, I will connect it and I will do it. The problem with my system is not rectified yet, and moreover, I forgot it. Okay, now this is a type of MP1 is ND array type. It is an ND array. Now, if I want to create a matrix, now okay, let me take it np.random.randint 100 to 20 and 4,4. What is this? This is an array or a matrix. It's not an array. It's an array with 2 dimensions. But you know, this is also called as a matrix because whenever an array with 2 dimensions is there, that is called as a matrix. Okay, guys. But in NumPy, this is exclusively called as an array. Okay. Now, if you want to create, now I will create one more array over here, like np or ary2 is equals to np.random.randint. Will use the same numbers and 4,4. Can I perform the arithmetic operations? Will it satisfy the broadcasting rules? Yes, because rows and dimensions both are equal, so it will be satisfying. I can perform it. ARY2 plus NP2 is what? It will do the element by element addition. Now, if I do it ARY2 into NP2, what will happen? Element by element multiplication, it will happen. Okay, element by element multiplication. Okay. Let me change it this one a bit. Let me make it 5. This I will make it 5. Okay. Now this is done. Now, if I want to do it like, you know, subtraction, no problem, we can do it over here, subtraction also. But if I do this one is a matrix, see the difference. So how to make it a matrix is, there is a function called as matrix. Okay. This matrix will give us, like, it will take an value data. Now my data is array. I'm giving an array over here, ARY2. ARY2, I'm converting this one as M2. So M2 is what? Is a matrix. ARY2 is this one. Okay. This one I converted into matrix over here. What is the difference? Only this you look like it's a difference, right? If I print them both, will not find the difference at all over here. Can you see it? It will be the same. It is the same. So what I did it is, I created an array, 2-dimension array over here, and I converted into a matrix using the matrix function. Now I will do the other one also. Matrix will convert into 2 also. Now I will give it as M3. These are the 2 matrices I am having. M3 is the one matrix and M2 is the other matrix. Right? These are the matrix. Let's see the type of this. Matrix it is. Now, what is the difference between an operational difference is, if we did it ARY2 into NP2, what it happened? It has done the element by element addition. Now, when I do this, see M2 into M3, what will happen? Error. Why means? The rule for doing the matrix multiplication, this is considering as a matrix multiplication. Row and column, row and column, it will multiply. But the condition should be the number of elements in the row should be equal to the number of elements in the column of the next matrix. Okay. Here, if you check it out, if you take it, here, how many rows are there? How many values are there in a row? 5. Now, if I take it like empty, how many values are there in a column? 4. Now, this is not accepted. This is not accepted because the number of values in the row of one matrix should be equal to the number of columns in the other matrix. Then only multiplication can be possible. So if I do it M3 dot P, I do it. What that will do? It stands for transpose. Now, this, how many values we got it in a column? How many values in a row? 4. Now this I am storing in M3. How can we do it now? Multiplication. M2 into M3. Like this. You should be very careful while doing this. So this is again another feature of this. This is specially used for your extreme level of scientific calculations. Now you can perform the algebra and you must be knowing the determinant, right? Yes or no? Determinant. Now, when we perform the determinant, guys, of 2 by 2 matrix, to make it a very simple one, 2 into 2 matrix. This is the way you will be doing this. See, can you get this one? I will copy this. Now, if you take it a matrix like this, so what it will do is like if this is A, this part is A, this part is B, this is C, and this is D, then it will be A into D into C into B. So A into D minus C into D. This is what we are going to do it. This is what is called as a B. Okay. C into or BC, you can say it. AD minus BC. Okay, like this. Just ignore this one. Now, this is called as determinant over here. If you want to write it determinant, if this is A, you will be writing it like this. Okay. Now, so this we can calculate it very easily. Now I will use the same numbers 1, 3, 4. Now it is 1 into 4 and minus 2 into 3, right? So I will do the same thing over here. Empty dot matrix. This you can perform it not only with matrix, you can do it with the array also. Matrix, I'm going to give it as now how to create a matrix, guys. Now we converted the matrix, right? We used an array. From the array, we converted into matrix. Now to create a matrix, empty dot matrix, there will be a function. Inside this, we are going to have a square brackets that is just like a list. You will keep it a nested list. Now, this one you should take care of. Now, matrix will be 2 dimension, right? It is a 2 dimension. This will be the first row and this will be the second row. Okay? Now, if I put it 1, 2 and here I will make it as 3, 4, then this will be the first row of the matrix 2 dimension. This is the second row of the matrix 2 dimension. Then I will give the name as, you know, M81 matrix 1. I will give it M81. Now this is the matrix, guys. There is one more way we can create it. The other way is matrix within the square brackets, within the quotes. Now first row you want to write it. First row is 1, 2. Colon will separate the rows. Colon will separate the rows. Sorry, semicolon, it is not colon. 3, 4. Like this you will be writing. This is the another way of creating a matrix. See, this and this both are the same way of creating. Now if you want to add one more row, right guys, and if you want to add one more column, just give it. Okay guys, so this is another way of creating. This is a one way and this is a second way of creating a matrix. Now in order to find out a determinant of a matrix, so NP dot, there is something called as linear algebra. Here it is, linear algebra. But here we have something called as determinant. Now you can see this. This is the one. Now I will be putting the mat 1 over here. I got it -2. Okay. Is this -2? Yeah. 4 minus 6. That is -2. Now this is too big. I want to round it up. How I'll do it? Tell me where I have to give round. Round off. Again. Is this the one? We want 2. You can work it out with this also, no problem. Without giving this one also, it will okay. It will work, we will get the same. Okay. Remember these things, guys. These are the very important things in the future for you. Keep a note of all of them. Okay, this is the way you will find out the determinant. So this is, I will stop it over here. I will not go any deeper. There is inverse is there. You can find out so many things with the matrix. You can try it out with them. Now these all are your functions. How to get it? NP dot plain algebra dot and use the tab. These all are the functions which can comes under the algebra, linear algebra. So you can play with the things, or we will not use it anywhere. If we use it, I will teach you at the time. Okay? Now this is the end of the NumPy. Any questions for you? Not for me, sorry. Any questions from your end, guys? Is it okay? So we will be, again I'm saying it, we are not going to use the NumPy very extensively in anywhere, no way. So from here on, whatever we are going to do, learn it, they will be never ending. There will be never. Now pandas, we will stop at one point. It is not that is the end of your pandas. You will never touch like that. It will not be like that. So you will be using the pandas throughout your machine learning and the deep learning. Okay, in EDA you require the pandas. In machine learning you require the, without pandas you can't write a single, like every model requires the pandas. Remember that. Every model preparation requires the pandas. So this is the importance of the pandas, guys. So let me create a folder on the pandas. Open chesta dani kuda secure tha rasko. Go. Sure. Everyone finished, guys? Now let me make this one as pandas. So like we lost already half an hour, I think so, right? So guys, let's start with the pandas. Now pandas is an open source library of the Python. This will work with only Python. Out of Python, no. And for implementing the pandas, you require Python. Remember that. Without Python, you can't do it. Okay? So pandas is an open source library of Python. It is a 100% freeware, and here is a slide. Okay? I will prepare the slides for you people if it is there. Pandas is, and can you see this, guys? It looks blurred, right? Huh? ఆయన చెప్తుండే ఎలా ఒకటేసి guys on online they will be seeing it from here. దాంతో సంబంధం లేదు. చాలా ఫ్లక్చువేట్ అవుతుంది కదా. वो हिला देना क्या? అది బ్లర్ వస్తుందమ్మా. ఇక్కడ చూడు కదా. వాళ్ళు వేరే వాళ్ళు లేరా? పిలువు, కాల్ చేసి పిలువు. దాంట్లో ఉంటుంది సెట్టింగ్, అక్కడ దాంట్లో చేస్తాం. దాన్ని టచ్ చేసి మళ్ళీ లూజ్ అయినా పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం. వైర్ ప్రాబ్లం అండి. Hasan, yeah, it is clear for you, even it is clear for me, but the people who are sitting over here, it's not clear for them because there is an issue with the wire, it seems. Listen over. See this, guys. So pandas is an open source library. What do you mean by open source? Huh? ओपन सोर्स అంటే हाँ क्या हुआ? फ्रीवेयर भाई, फ्री में से निकलो बाहर. हाँ, ओपन सोर्स मीन्स एनीबॉडी कैन. वो तो फ्रीवेयर होता है यार, वही बता रहा है वो बगल वाला. ओपन सोर्स, open source అంటే source code is open. Open source means source code is open. చెప్పినావా? అలాగే చెప్పు. దీన్నే అంటారు రేసిజం అని. బ్లర్ వస్తుంది ఒక్కోసారి, మొత్తం బ్లర్ అయిపోతుంది, మొత్తం కంప్లీట్ గా కనిపించట్లేదు. ఆన్లైన్ లో బాగానే ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు కూడా అగైన్ పైన బ్లర్ గా అనిపిస్తుంది చూడు. ఇక్కడ అక్కడ కొంచెం లైట్ బ్లర్ గా అనిపిస్తుంది. అక్కడ ఇది లైట్ ఆఫ్ చేయగలుగుతాం మనం. ఆ రెండు కనెక్ట్ అయి ఉన్నాయి, బాబు. చూడు ఒకసారి, లైట్ ఆఫ్ చేస్తే కొంచెం బ్రైట్నెస్ అని వస్తుంది. చాలా పర్లేదు, కానీ కొంచెం ఒకసారి ఏమైనా బ్లర్ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకేనా? Now, this is an open source. Source means, guys, source means usually when you write the code, that is called as source code. Source code. Now, in short form, they call it as source. When someone is saying, say, send me the source, means they are asking you to send the code. They are sending you. Now that code is open. That is 100% open for you. You can see, you can check it out, you can do whatever you want it over there. That is what is the importance of, will that be an advantage or a disadvantage? What is that source code will be? Clear. నా సౌండ్ ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళి వస్తుంది ఎవరు మాట్లాడండి Pandas GitHub. Okay, when you see this here, Pandas GitHub tool will be there. Here you can see the source code of the Pandas. Let me see. This is all is a Pandas, guys. Now here you can see some T series, time series analysis. I'm just showing you. Now see this holidays, frequencies. When you open this, this is a code. This is a code which is related to that of holidays. Okay, don't copy it. So this is like open, guys. The code is completely open, but there are some restrictions will be there. You can't copy all the code and I will believe it means no. You can take the logic and you can do whatever you want. Okay, we are going to do this. We'll take some code from this and we are going to enhance the code so that you will understand how we will do it. So that is how the code can be seen, guys. And this is an open source. And then it is useful to the data manipulation and analysis. So the Pandas is the library which is one of the most beautiful, flexible, open source and freeware. It is 100% free, guys. No need to pay a single pie for the Pandas. That is the advantage of the Pandas. No need of paying a single pie. Now the people call it as Tableau, Power BI. That is also does a bit of data analysis, but you have to pay for that. This is a very powerful tool, very, very powerful tool, but 100% free. That is a way they say that, Python means Python will be coming with the included batteries. Okay, batteries are included with the Python means they have all the libraries, whatever you want to do it. One of this is this Pandas. Pandas is an open source and a freeware, and this is specially used for the data manipulation. This came into the existence in 2008. Now, this is one of the important features of 3.x. Now, the Pandas, you can't do it with the 2.x. I don't know whether we can do it or not. This was released along with the 3.x version. This is built on NumPy. The core architecture of this one is NumPy because, see guys, NumPy was started building in which year? I think we had the history, right? చేయలేదా చేసినాం అనుకుంటా కదా నాకు ప్రూఫ్ ఉంది ఇక్కడ ఉంది ఇంకో So we started the NumPy, the Python people started the NumPy in 1995 and it was initially called as numeric. Then it went on to NumArray. Then it went on to NumPy. The Travis Oliphant is the one who gave up with this NumPy idea in 2005. Now that is a proven record. If a package has to be successful, it has to grow through the different phases. Different phases it has to go through it. Now this is already gone through a different phases of how many years? 10 years. It went on through the 10 years and it came up with a perfect structure called as NumPy, right? Now when in 2005, when the the Oracle people approached the Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystems is the company which holds the Java. So they approached the Sun Microsystems and they showed their interest of buying this Java. And because that was a triggering point for the IT giants like IBM, Deloitte, and Google, because all their products were built on Java. It was till that time it was freeware. So now they came to know that once the Oracle comes into the picture, then they will start requesting for the license. And that time, like, billions of applications were running on the Java. So if they charge $1 for license also, they will earn like billions of rupees. So taking that into the things immediately, because that the merging process will take some time. So immediately the Google people started searching for a equally powerful language of Java, and they found that Python is the best. And they found out major drawbacks in the Python, and they wanted to build a futuristic language, and they came up with a new version of the Python called as 3.x. Okay, 3.x. Now, one of the drawbacks what the Python was having was, because they want to build it for the future, definitely it will be completely data will be dominating in the future. So they wanted to have a specialized package for the data manipulation. Okay, and that was, keeping that into the vision, they started building up the Pandas. Who built it up? S. McKinney is the one who started building the Pandas. And this guy, while building up the Pandas, he wanted to build altogether new architecture, and he want to go with it. He want to go with a new architecture, and he want to do it. But Google and Guido van Rossum, he said that no, we will be using the same platform which is already proved. So this guy used the NumPy architecture, which was already proven and which was a big success after going through intense environment trials of 10 years. So they used it. And because of that, within 3 years, he was able to build the Pandas. Within 3 years only, he was able to build the Pandas, and it was a big success. And this was released along with the Python 3.x. 3.x. When it was released, this one also released on like 11th of January 2008. They released. Now, this is what it is. This is all is from the Wikipedia, guys. Okay, this is now it is a computer programming. Pandas is a software library written for the Python programming language for the data manipulation and analysis, and in particular, it offers the data structures. Now, this is a real powerful advantage with the Pandas. Pandas is having such a beautiful and powerful data structures. We have seen some data structures earlier. What are those? List. So these all are data structures. But this one, that is having a limit. Now, the people who are coming from the generators. Have you done the generators? Python generators. There you will see the difference between advantage of using a list, functions, and the generators. Difference is there you will see the limitation of the list. List is a data structure, but it is having its own limit. Definitely it will have its own limit. So there again, the list is pretty much slow. I proved it. Compared to NumPy, list is slow and it will occupy more memory. It will occupy more, and it's not so flexible also. This is built on what? NumPy. So Pandas is again very flexible, very flexible, guys. Pandas is. Next one is Pandas occupy less memory, and it is very fast in execution. And major backbone of Pandas is their data structures. Now, data structures of the Pandas are Pandas data structures are, there will be two types of will be there. One is called as data structure which holds the one-dimension data, one-dim data. This is called as series. Okay. Now there is a data structure which holds the two-dim data. It is called as data frame. And there is a multi-dimension will be there. I don't know, like this is not there actually. The multi-dimension data is called as panel. Okay. Now this is nowhere used, guys. In whole of your machine learning, you will never touch the panel at all. In fact, that is in the stage of oscillation. Now this is a basic understanding of your, like, pandas, basic understanding how the pandas data structure works. This is the basic understanding. Now this is the one which is the really powerful one. Whole of your pandas, EDA techniques, machine learning, deep learning, all these things are related to your pandas data frame. Remember that, pandas data frame. Again, once again, I'm saying it, all your programming skills, all your things are gone, finished. All the complexity is gone. Now here on, like, it will be like very, very easy. From NumPy only, like if you put down the command, you will get the output. Put down the command, get the output. There's no logic is required, much logic. As you do it a long, lengthy programs in Python, that is not required over here. But that is required for your interview. If you want to crack the interview, that is definitely required. And NumPy is also, you required it for the interview prospects, guys. Okay, now this is the pandas introduction. It provides the fast, flexible, and expressive data structure. Now this stores itself looks very beautiful. The data which is there in this, like if you take it, have any data over here? Yeah, here is the data. One. This CSV file, can you see it over here? Here, this is a CSV file. This one, let's take a CSV file. Now you see this. This is your CSV file, guys. This it won't look like in a proper way, right? It is not. But when you put this one, take and put in the data frame, the whole structure will be very beautifully organized. Everything will be perfectly organized. That is the advantage of your pandas. And so this is a major. Now it makes you work with the structured, tabular, multi-dimensional, potentially heterogeneous data over here. And also one of the major advantage over here is you can deal with the time series data. Time series data means the data which is dependent on the time, An example, guys, your stock market will be each and every day price of the stock is dependent on date. That is time. Date means time. So such a kind of thing is called as, the time series analysis over there. Okay, that also you can do it very effectively with the pandas. First one is it is very fast, flexible, and it is like, it is very, very, what do you call it, as it will occupy less memory, guys. I missed it out over here. Less memory, and it will be showing the data in a very expressive manner. Okay, expressive manner, it will be showing you the data, and it deals with tabular, multi-dimensional, and potentially heterogeneous data. Okay, this is what is the use of the pandas. Now, how the pandas you have to work with? See, you can deal with any of the data, any of the editor. First is import the pandas. This is the way. Install pandas. That is the way you will be doing it. How you will do it? Install pandas. Install pandas. Like this you have to do it. Anywhere you can do it, even though it is in Jupyter Notebook, in your PyCharm, Spider, Colab, any of them you can do it. You will be getting the pandas over here. But the advantage is when you are dealing with the Jupyter Notebook, these will come down built-in. No need for you to explicitly install it. When you want to work with the PyCharm, you have to install this one. And it is strongly recommended. Again, as I told you, if you want to do the programming, it is strongly recommended to do the coding in the big programs in PyCharm. But whenever you are doing the data manipulation or big data stuff over here, it is strongly recommended to go with Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is very, very easy to do it. So whenever you do data manipulation or, you know, big data, huge data, this is the best one to do it, which is called as Jupyter Notebook. Now, so first and foremost thing, if you want to deal with the pandas, first you have to import the pandas. Okay, you will get it by default. It will be downloaded along with your Jupyter Notebook or Anaconda. But you know, it is, if you want to use that one in your program, first and foremost step will be import pandas. Okay? Now again, as we gave it over here, like import numpy as np. What is this np? Alias, why we are giving this? Huh? Short form, because every time writing numpy will be not a wise thing. In the same way, we are going to use it import pandas as, right guys, pandas as pd. Okay, now, so major difference between the numpy and pandas, they are same, almost like. It provides some powerful objects, like this is when they are saying objects, they are saying that as a data structure. Like data frame and series. Now no one is mentioned. Now this is copied, okay, cut and paste. This is, I didn't design this one, okay, from any website. I got it, but they didn't mention anything about the panel. Why? Panel is not used anywhere, because again I will tell you guys, whenever you look at any data, if you take it a 3-dimension numpy array or 5-dimension numpy array or 10-dimension numpy array, the data will be in 2-dimension only. What is the 3, 4? That is only a structure. That is only a structure. That is the reason why here data frame is 2-dimension. This is more powerful. This is 1-dimension data. Okay, this is 1-dimension data. Now it provides us with a powerful objects like arrays over here. Array is an object over here, but here this one. More streamlined handling of tabular data and rich time series. This is very, very important, guys. This will be very, very important. Your time series analysis. We are going to do the time series in 2 phases. First one while doing with the pandas. Second one after completion of your a machine learning algorithms, that is supervised algorithms, whatever is there, supervised, unsupervised, especially supervised algorithm. After completion, we are going to deal with the T series again, time series again. This is a very, very important one. Okay, now easy handling missing data. Can you see this? Data alignment, group by, merge and joins. This all is some of the features. But there is one more called as missing data, outliers, and noisy data. Okay, clear? Now this is what usually we will not deal with only missing data. We are going to deal with, outliers and all those things. Now, literally, you are doing all the EDA techniques over here, guys. Okay. Now, in this, it's suppose the fast mathematical computation. Yeah, we know it using the matrix. It's wide range of this one, you know it. Now, this is the one which is important for us. Okay. So, missing data, outliers, noisy data here. This one, these two are especially important. The time series analysis is really very important. भाई मैंने क्या कहीं से कॉपी किया, आप मेरा कॉपी कर रहे हो, ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. I will share this one. This is in your notebook. Okay, OneNote it is. So that's why I kept it. Otherwise, again, PPT, again converting it. Headache hai wo. ठीक है? This is what about this one, guys. Now let's see that how to create a series. Now remember this. Okay. I will give it something like. So you will be having two things over here, guys, if you are going to take it. So if you want me to put it on, this is your pandas, pandas, and this pandas will be having, I'll write it as pandas. Okay, pandas having two major important objects. What are those? Series and data frame. Data frame. Now, what are these data structures? Are what? What is the nature of the data structure, guys? What is the data structure actually? It's a container. Okay, it's a container. So, what is the purpose of the container? When it will hold the data. It will hold the data. It is defined. When you will hold the data, what is the need of the data frame or data structure or a container to hold the data, right? When you will hold the data? During the execution time. During the execution time. Whenever you want to hold the data during the execution time, then we will use this data structures, guys. Now, data structures is nothing but a container, and nature of the container is it will hold the data. It will not generate the data. No way. It will not generate the data. It will only hold the data. That means you have to put the data into that container. Otherwise, you will not get it. Now, this is the pandas is divided into two major objects. One is the series and second one is called as data frame. Now, series is specially designed to hold the one dimension data. Okay, I will write it over here. Series is designed to hold one dimension data, 1D data, 1D data. Okay. Now, this one, pandas is designed to, data frame is designed to hold two-dimension data. 2D data. Now, 2D data is nothing but what is this, guys? 2D data is also called as tabular format. That is also called as tabular format. Okay. Again, I will say you guys, if you are, the pandas is like an ocean. Literally, it is very, very huge. Very huge it is. And you can't say that this is the end. No way. We have to stop. Okay. And once we start over here, this will be an ongoing process. It's not that key I am stopping it then and there. Okay, we will be giving maximum over here. You will be doing almost all the EDA techniques over here, so that directly if you go and sit in an interview, you can crack it. That should be our motto. And you know, this will be going on as we go. We will be learning deeper and deeper. I strongly recommend you to keep all the functions of the pandas at one single place, so that whenever you want to go through them, and it is very easy. Don't keep it in a mind that, okay, I know it, I will do it later. No, please don't do that. Okay. So the best example is me. I usually do that and I will forget all of them. I used to do some beautiful programs, but I thought like, okay, I will keep it and go on case. So I strongly recommend to you, especially you people who are going as a freshers, highlight your panda skills, your manipulation skills. Definitely you will crack it. Now, how to create a series? Now, we are going to spend some time on the series. We are not going to use the series extensively, but all the output you will be getting in the form of series whenever you are dealing with the data frame. So you should have some understanding about the series. Now, first you want to create a series. So what you are going to do it is import pandas as PD, right? Next, PD dot series. Now, what is the advantage of the series is it's just like an array, only. But array or an NumPy array or a list, just like that. But only difference is if you take it and a list of values 100, 200, 300 and 400. 400 guys. This is the list of values. Now, if you want to extract this, now this is, we know that this is a list of values. I am giving the name as L1. 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 I want to extract 300. How I'll extract? 2, right? Now, where is this index? Can you see this index? But index is there? Yes, it is there. But the same thing when I use it with the series, you can see the index. That is the only difference. That is also holds one dimension. Is this the one dimension? Yes. What is my dimension? Direction. Okay. This is one direction it is going on. The same thing when I do it with a series, guys. 100, 200, 300, 400 it will be. But you will see the associated index also. 0, 1, 2, and 3, guys. These are the default indexes. These are the default indexes. Okay, guys. So these are the default indexes. Now, in order to create a series, first you give a, now this is a capital. It's not that I have put it on purposefully. This is a syntax, caps it is. Now, how will do it? 100, 200, 300 and 400, right? 400, and this will create a series, but you have to assign to a variable, and assign to a variable called as S1. Now, if you print S1, you will be getting the data like this. This is the way you are going to get it. Is in this form. Okay, guys, this format you are going to get it. This is called as indexes. Indexes. Okay. Now, when you get the data, how you will getting is 0, 100, 1, 200, 2, 300, 4, 400. Okay. Now, same way, how you extracted if there is a list is there, L1 is a list, L1 is a list. I want to extract that 300 over here. How you did it? Stop. Here, see this one as your list, S1. S1 is a list name. Now I want to extract the 300. How you will do it? S1 of 3. That's it. You will get it. S1 of 3. Now, here, these are the values. These are the values, right? These values I gave it over here. Now, what is this? This is the index. Index, guys. Remember the word index. Now you don't like the index. I don't want this index. I want to change it. So how you will change it? This you can directly change it. Whatever you want to give it, you can give it. But officially, if you want to change it, this is while creation of the series. While creation of the series, we are having an attribute called as index. An attribute called as index. And here, give the index whatever you want. I will give it A, B, C, and D. And E. Can I give it E? Huh? Right? Only 4 values are there. You can't do the E. Just see this one as if you are assigning a list to an index. Index is a keyword, and this is a new one. So when I give it like this, what will happen? This will get changed. How it will be happening? A, B, C, and D, guys. Okay, A, B, C, D. What happened to 0, 1, 2, 3? Huh? Huh? Cheppu. Change to A, B, C, D. No. It is not changed. It is existing. But you gave a label to that particular index. Remember this. If I want to get it 400, how you'll do it? S1 of D. How? Now remember the dictionary. How you get the value from the dictionary? Keys, right? How you mention the key? Codes. If this is a key, you'll be giving the codes, right? The same way you have to give it over here. The codes, and you will give it D over here. Okay? Here, guys. That's what I was saying. It please go back and read your dictionary. This is you are calling your key. How you will call the key? Same way you are calling the, you are executing, putting the key and getting the value. That's what you are doing it. But you will get it over here, 400. Now, as I told you, is that the index is not changed. Index is not changed. What happened? You gave a name to that particular index. You gave a name to that particular index. Now it is just like, you know, you are going to an NCC camp or something, or a college or something. They will give you a roll number to you. Okay, each and every person will be having a roll number. That doesn't mean to say that your name is gone, right? Your name is not gone. It's there, but there you will be identified with the roll number, like that. This is my original name. This is my original name. If I am giving a character value over here, this will be acting like a name to that particular index. Name to that particular index. So this will be existing, and this will also be existing. Both will be existing. So I can use it like this, or this one of B. Right, guys? Both the cases, it will be working for us. Remember that. Don't forget. Now remember one more small thing. If I will replace this one instead of characters, if I replace with numbers, then your default indexing is gone. Default indexing is gone. If I give the numbers over here, you can't access 0, 1, 2, 3. Is you have to use it by using this numbers. So remember that one, please. Now, let's talk about the slicing. Can I do the slicing? Yes. So I want to see the numbers from 200 to 400. 1, 4. Yeah, 4. That's good. Now you will be getting the. Now, can you tell me the indexing using the labels? D colon, yeah, D colon, D colon, D colon, D. D is existing, right? D is, you can't give it D. Okay, you can't give it E. So D. Now what will happen over here is the difference between this one and this one is, what is the first one? Starting value. What is the ending? 4, right? 4 index. You will get the fourth one. No, it will stop 1 index before that. But in this case, it will start at D and it will get you the value of D also. It will get you the value of D, because you can't go ahead and give it E or F or something. We can change it also, right? So it is not being considered over there like that. So whatever the ending index you are giving, even that value you will be getting it over here. Okay, అర్థమైందా? చెప్తావా? అందుకే చేయి ఊపిన. Okay, here. Now this one is 1 used to 1:4, means it will start at 1 and stop at 3. This one, no, it will start at B and give the D value also. Remember that, guys. Okay, we are almost done with the series. Okay, let's move. Now there is not much in the series. The actual thing will be there in the data frame. Now let me start it, guys, over here. Now let me create it over here. Import Pandas as PD, guys. I strongly recommend you to go through all your, whatever we did it from the, dictionary list. Please go through them. Even the regular expression, all those things, they are very, very important, guys. Remember that, because, once you learned it, utilize that one. Learned it and don't leave it, because we can use the regular expressions with the pandas also. That is a very deadly combination. Usually the people will be scared of using that. Okay, now I want you to use that. Now here I will give it as pandas series. Guys, now let's do this, and if possible, get the laptops and start doing it. Most of the time they will be work only, right? So you can also do it, and you can also do it. I can directly give a data set from where you have to download it. You can download it and start analyzing the things on your own. Okay, clear? Let's try to get now no need of installation, anything. If you have any problem in installation or anything like that, you can directly get down. I will help you out, or you can use the collab also. There's an option for you. Now, how to do it, guys? PD dot series, and here I'm creating the with values. I'm giving it with values over here. Creating series with values. Where you get data. Which batch you attended first, Github? Attended. I don't think that you are from this batch, right? Then you must be knowing. I told you such a big, like, how to get the data. There's n number of ways you will be getting the data, from scraping, from the PDF, from the client, and also from the Kaggle also. I told you, right? What are the different primary collection, secondary collection? Remember, what is the primary collection? What is the secondary collection, guys? Huh? You are the first user. You are the first user. You will be creating the data from the scratch. So how you will do that primary collection? Survey, monitoring, questionnaire, interviews. These are the ways of creating the primary data collection. What is the secondary data collection? You will be secondary user. You will be using the data which has been collected by someone else. So how you will collect that one? Websites, government websites, like social media, and magazines, and Kaggle. These are some of the websites you will be using to get it. This is where we will collect the data. Hope it is clear for you, Amitabh. Okay, now I'm creating. Okay, please go back and refer all our fundamentals. That is very, very important. Now here, if I'm giving it over here, guys, just see this: 100, 200, 300, and 400. Okay. Now, once I do it, I'll get it. That's what I was saying. You can see the index. Now, I will give it a name to this one as S1. Now, I will do it the S1 over here. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 100, 200, 300. Okay. Now, how you get the 300? That's it. S1 of 2. Now, you can, different ways are there to create an series, guys. So, different ways of creating the series. Let me do it over here. First one, doing with the values. Second one, the variables. third one with a list, and it is a single dimension one, so you will use only one list, not the nested list. Remember this. Next one is like scalar. What is scalar? Single value, scalar. And then we can use it NP. What is this NP stands for? Using the numpy array. You can use it, using the numpy array or a numpy array. All right. Last one is called as dictionary. These are the ways of creating a series, guys. Okay. Now let me do it now. First we have done it with the values. Now I will show you how to do it with the variables are the same, guys. Variables and list are the same. I'll give it A is equals to blue. B is equals to green. C is equals to yellow. And D is equals to green. Let me do this. Now these guys, these are variables, right? These are variables. Now PD dot series. Inside this, I will put on the variables A, B, C, CD. Okay. Now, for this, what will be the index will be? What will be the indexes will be 0 to 3. It's 0 to 3. Okay? 0 to 3. This is the way. Now, if you want to get the yellow, S2 of 2, then you will get the yellow. Clear? Now, no, I don't want it 0 to 3. I want to change it BGYP. My index should be BGYP, the first character of the value. So how to change it? Where? While creation of the series, comma, index is equals to and it is. Now, if I do it, what I'm going to get it? Right, guys? Now, if I do it like this, what will I will get it? Yellow. You will get it. No doubt you will be getting yellow. See, I got it. The other way of calling is Y. And you will get the yellow. See, S2. Sorry. Now, I'll give it as S2 of, I'll give it as B. You are going to get it? 2. I can do it also like S2 of 0. Both you can do it, guys. Remember this. Both you can do it. So, because whenever you are using the label over here, the original index will exist. Whenever you are using a label over there, the original index will exist. And if I want to do the slicing, S2 is there. Now S2 of, I wanted green or blue, green, yellow, or green, yellow I wanted. Waiting. Index. And okay. Now there is S2. I wanted the green and yellow. GY. How I'll give GY? Single quotes and double quotes could watch. G colon Y over here. Okay, guys. We have to stop. I think so. Okay. Now just try it out. There is now these are whatever we are doing is like I'm giving a small quantity of the pandas. What exactly? When you learn the pandas, I'm giving the small quantity of EDA. Remember that. Sorry, data frame. Sorry. What I'm doing is giving the data frame over here. Chalo guys, I will stop the class over here and we will meet tomorrow.